I'm going to be sharing a story with you guys. When I graduated from uni, I think that was I'm supposed to graduate 2020, but I finally graduated 2021 because of strike and all of those stuffs in school. So I wanted to after school plans, go build your career, start a business. I already had a business going on, so I was just trying to carry it and do it better, and also to build my personal life and build my personal brand and all that. But then I consistently was having this feeling of I'm not good enough and feeling embarrassed of anything I do. I don't ever feel accomplished no matter how good I really work at anything. You get me, right? So then let's say I post an amazing content online and any of my friends runs into it and they're telling me, oh my god, this message was really fascinating, praising me, all of those stuff. Inside of me, I don't feel that. I don't really feel great. I feel this person is just exaggerating. I don't feel that sense of accomplishment or oh, go girl, you are doing something amazing. So I didn't really know what exactly that was. Each time I'm always feeling I'm not good enough. I'm not doing well. When I see other people doing the exact thing I'm doing, I'm wow, these people are doing amazingly fine. While I'm here, still doing another stuff. But I didn't know that sense of doubt, that there is a reason, there's something that is causing it. And being someone that actually is confident, because I call myself a confident person because I know I am, but then I was just wondering, why am I suddenly doubting myself? Why am I not really proud of myself? You get, why don't I think I deserve to be celebrated or congratulated? And that made me realize that there could actually be something I'm experiencing that I'm not even aware of. So I decided to start researching because I wanted to figure out what exactly I was feeling, and that was how I figured out I was experiencing imposter syndrome. So guys, we're going to be talking about how you can be able to overcome imposter syndrome in your 20s, because I know that I'm legit not the only one that is experiencing this. A lot of people just kickstarted their careers, a lot of people just started their business, a lot of people are just trying to, in their 20s, trying to figure out their life, and this imposter syndrome would destroy you if you don't destroy it. So that's the exact reason I'm going to be sharing this with you. You're welcome to this amazing, fantastic episode of Flip the Social Switch podcast. If you have not yet subscribed, please do me a favor and subscribe now and share this podcast to anybody that will find this message very helpful to them. So one thing I know is that we all can agree to this, because entering adulthood in your 20s is really an exciting but yet a challenging phase of life, because as you navigate through new responsibilities, career aspirations and personal growth, you might find yourself grappling with a common psychological phenomenon known as imposter syndrome. And these have actually destroyed many. The crazy thing is that there are people that are aware that they are experiencing it, while some don't really know what they are experiencing, just like me before I finally figured it out. However, it's essential for you to recognize that you are not alone. You're not the only one feeling this way, and there is actually an actionable step that can take you to overcome this imposter syndrome so that you can be able to finally embrace your true potential. So the first thing you have to consider doing is to acknowledge your achievements. One of the primary characteristics of imposter syndrome is actually it's downplaying your accomplishments. It makes you not to have the sense of, oh my god, I did something great and feel good about it. It makes every achievement you have been able to achieve to look so little. So how do you help yourself? You have to take the time to reflect on your successes, no matter how small they might seem, because sometimes you just be this is just so little. Why am I feeling myself about it? No matter how tiny those achievements are, bring out a time to write them down so you can be able to acknowledge the effort, the dedication, and the skills that contributed to those achievements. So no achievement is literally very little. You have to recognize your own capabilities, and that is the first step in combating these feelings of inadequacy. The second thing you have to do is normalize failure and learning. in our 20s, we are too quick to get frustrated when we fail, and that is not a good way to go. There is no one person out there that has not failed at anything, and failing is not something to be legit ashamed of. So in your 20s, it's actually very crucial for you to understand that making mistakes and experiencing setback is a natural part of the learning process. When you know that this is normal, you don't have to be beating yourself up whenever you fail at anything. Rather, you try to, work harder so you can get the results you're looking for. So instead of viewing failure as a reflection of your abilities, consider them as an opportunity for growth and development, because when you fail, you grow. You learn a particular strategy that didn't work, so you try another one, right? So you have to empower yourself, embrace the lessons learned from this experience, and let them propel you forward for greatness. And the third thing you should also know is you have to be setting realistic expectations. Sometimes we in our 20s, we lie to ourselves. You are looking at something that is not really realistic for you to achieve right now. Because I see literally kids of teenagers of 18 years trying to achieve something, that you have to be achieving it at your 40s or 30s or 50s. So it's very important that you have realistic expectations so you don't get to break your own heart. So avoid the trap of perfectionism, because you don't have to be perfect. You just have to do things the right way and keep working hard to achieve more. So make sure to set realistic goals and understand that progress takes time. To be honest with you, when you see people at the top now, you think they just did it once and they achieved it. No, progress legit takes time. And again, I always try to share this because comparing yourself is a very wrong move. You have to learn to avoid comparing yourself to others, because everyone's journey is different and you are unique in your own way. So focus on your personal growth and celebrate every step forward, no matter how small. No matter how small. I'm just going to say it again. The fourth thing you should also consider is seek mentorship and guidance. I don't know if everyone would agree with this, but this really helps, whether it's in your career journey, business, personal life. Having mentors and having people that will guide you can actually help you achieve even more. I mean the right people, because they always have the wrong mentors. So if you have the right mentors and guidance, you are going to be way ahead of your competitors. Now, this is connecting with experienced individuals in your field. And even if it's not in your field, any field, but someone you can legit learn from. And this can be invaluable for overcoming imposter syndrome. Mentors can offer you guidance and share their own personal experience with you. Probably when they were experiencing self-doubt and problems, obstacles that you might legit be relating to in the very present. When you hear those inspiring stories from them, it will make you understand that you are not alone. It's a normal thing you get, and it will empower you to keep moving and all that. So the final thing I'm going to be talking about is cultivate self-compassion. So many people just ignore this one because everyone will be I love myself, I care about myself, but in reality, people are way freaking harsh on themselves. People prefer to be nice to others. Oh my God, I can't say this to my friend, it's going to break her heart. But then you sit down and talk to yourself and say shit to yourself without giving a because sorry for that word, because you believe that no one is hearing you, no one is going to say you are mean, but then you are being mean to yourself. The same way you tell someone shitty stuff and it makes them feel bad or destroy their mental health, this is how you are harming yourself as well. So you need to be able to learn how to be kind yourself. Treat yourself with the same compassion and understanding that you would offer to a friend facing a familiar challenge, and practice self-care. Also prioritize your mental and emotional well-being. This is so freaking important. Recognize that you are deserving of success and acknowledge your worth, because girl, if you don't freaking know your worth, you're waiting for someone else to remind you. No one would. You have to first of all tell yourself you are something before people will see it in that perspective. So I hope with these points that I just stated, you were able to gain value and you're going to put them into action, because when you do, it will help you to get started shared with the process of like overcoming imposter syndrome. So remember to share these episodes to any of your friends who you think might be struggling with this as well, so that the both of you can be able to like overcome this, because imposter syndrome is a thief of joy. No one deserves to be experiencing this. Thank you for listening to this episode, and see you next week.